Welcome to Grandpa's World, and I'm Grandpa. Today we're going to talk about Juan, or Jan, as I guess it's pronounced. His last name was Wolski. A Polish farmer in 1978 came out and said he'd been abducted by extraterrestrials. He had been inside their UFO. They needed him for their experiment. His story is called the Emilcin abduction. He lived in a village called Emilcin. He had hooked up the horses up to a carriage and was going through the woods. Suddenly he saw two tiny creatures. He described them as beings with green and big eyes. Not knowing what to do, he acted like he didn't see them, but they saw him and jumped into the carriage with him. They started talking in a language Jan didn't recognize. A few minutes later he drove out of the woods and seen a UFO hovering in the sky. To him it was about the size of a small school bus. It was white and made a humming sound. He didn't see any windows. There was a lift that brought him up to the inside of the UFO. He saw an alien waving to him to come on in. Once he was in the UFO, the aliens asked him to remove his clothes. He started manipulating him as they examined him. They turned Jan around, raising his arm to a plate-like thing, and done something with it to him. They did the same thing to his back and the other side. When the aliens was done, Jan got dressed. The aliens tried to get him to eat some icicle-type food that reminded him of honey, but he didn't feel like eating. They let him go, and Jan said goodbye. The alien just nodded. Jan was shocked in disbelief that this had happened to him. He told his family and a friend, and they gathered up and went to the site where all this happened. They found nothing. All they saw was crushed grass and a path. So Jan went home, but his sons saw footprints. A 6-year-old child said he had seen a UFO too. It looked like a bus and was white. In 2005, the town put up a monument which said on May 10th, 1978, a UFO landed, and the truth will be told to us in the future. Well, I'm just going to throw this out here. Maybe they brought a jar of COVID-19 and stuck it in a time capsule and just opened it up last year. Just saying, I don't know. Have a good one from Grandpa's World. We'll see you later.